Hey lovelies, welcome to your July reading. Oh, sorry, I had to take this outside. It is so hot here this summer. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Just some ground rules before it starts. We are going to use some oracle cards to get a little read on different facets of your month. Love, relationships, work and finances, and also your spiritual development. And then we'll get your main spirit message from a tarot spread at the end. These are going to be general readings, so my only ask of you is that you take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Since these are general readings, I tend to just kind of throw as many meanings out, and then you pick and choose what is relevant to your life and your circumstances. If it doesn't make sense, you have to forgive too many things. Those messages just aren't for you. Leave those on the table and only take what resonates. If you're a cross watcher, feel free to swap or even if this is your sign, and you're interested about another person or it sounds relevant to another person, feel free. You can switch around the characters if you need to. Again, just make it fit to your life, make it resonate. Do not try to force the message. Going to be an interesting month ahead. So we have lots going on, astrologically speaking, going into this reading. So on the 2nd, we have that solar eclipse in Cancer. We have a lunar eclipse, I want to say on like the 18th, 19th, something like that. Later on in the month, we also have Jupiter going retrograde shortly after the eclipse. So in total, we'll have 5 planets in retro this month. So lots of revising, lot of looking back over things and reevaluating things as we're getting these huge downloads and resets from these 2 eclipses. So we are going to be changing and evolving so much over the next 30 days. So take this guidance as an extra boost and extra support to help ground you and recenter you through all of this crazy that's going to be going on. All right, so let's get to your cards, and I hope you enjoy. See you in a bit. Hey Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your July reading. All right, let's get into these cards, shall we? Spirit, what is going on for Aquarius concerning love and romance and relationships for the month of July? What messages do we have for Aquarius concerning love and romance for the month of July? There we go. I hope you had an amazing June, Aquas. I hope July has been nice to you so far. Ooh, alright. The Blood Dance. What number is this? 42. The Blood Dance. I know I've gotten this card before, but I cannot remember it off the top of my head. Here, let's read a little bit from the book, shall we? Let me just get to this page. Alright, here goes. So you can take this in. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are connected to the divine source, to all that is. A little bloodline, so to speak. If you experience a phase of feeling cut off from yourself, from your body, from another, or from the divine, even from your own feelings, spiritual connection, or intuition, be reassured that this is temporary and part of the cycle of life itself. Soon all connections shall return with even greater warmth and nourishment, welcoming you home again with great love. If you feel you have been journeying in life and fear that you have lost your way, do not trouble yourself, precious soul. You are never far from the divine heart and will always be called home. All right, love this. So what that makes me think of right out of the gate, we just had this amazing solar eclipse. I'm filming this on the 3rd, so it happened yesterday, so I'm not sure when this will get uploaded. But some of that could come from some type of emotional reset, depending what your rising sign is. That would put wherever Cancer is that's going to be where this reset is happening for you. All right. So know that you definitely could be going through a little bit of a readjustment after this solar eclipse. We had that reset. We had that kind of blotting out of things. Sorry if that was super loud. And now that the sun has moved on, the light is back. After that reset, you might feel a little different. The connection might be a little different. You may have had some type of epiphany and realize you need more or less or different from your relationships right now. So it may be a little funky. Take this card as just confirmation that this is temporary. It's just part of the readjustment. I would definitely say nothing is broken. So especially for those of you who are already in a relationship and maybe it feels a little distant, or maybe you are in a long distance relationship, that could be a thing. Know that that is temporary, and know that nothing is broken, even if it feels distant. Give it some time, let it have a moment, the connection will come back. All right? Because when I say, like, literally it makes me think of like a bloodline. Like there's a much stronger tether between the two of you than maybe what is perceived right now. And this could even be a relationship with you and you and the divine. That could be what's showing up right now with this blood dance card. And it's just saying the connection's not broken, it's still there. If it feels weak at the moment, give it time. I don't care what the connection is. If you and divine, you with another person, you with a family member. If it feels strained, give it time. Okay, before I pull this card. If you're in Aqua and you're just kind of feeling a bit lonely, I don't know why this is coming through, but if you're feeling a bit lonely and feeling a bit cut off, like if you've been reaching out and maybe things haven't been working out, maybe just, you haven't been able to connect with that friend of yours, whoever it is. Again, this is just a reminder, it's temporary. Don't let that get to you. You are not cut off. You are not, you're not on the outside. Give it time. All right? All right, Spirit, what messages do we have for Aquarius for their spiritual evolution and growth during the month of July? Lovely. What number is this? 13. So you got number 13, Insight. This is a new deck for me, so I definitely am going to pull this from the book. Excuse me, I just woke up minutes ago, so if I'm a little loopy, just because the brain hasn't fully reached full capacity yet. All right. Let me see. Oh, perfect. Okay. Let's read this guy. I feel like this is... keep looking down here at like your sacral chakra. I don't know why that's pulling my focus so much. All right. You are or are about to see further, higher, and deeper through space and time. Yes, Mystic Aqua. Your psychic skills are expanding and seeing through the lens of your soul. Hone your abilities by reading about or doing a workshop on intuitive development. We are all psychic. It is a part of who we are. But we have thrust this ability into the background in favor of other senses. Problems occur when we keep looking at the manifested world for proof of our worth. You are worthy because you are here. There is nothing to prove. You could become an intuitive reader if this is something you desire. It could also mean you are learning to trust what you feel, and the next steps to take will drop into your mind over the following days. This blood dance talked about being connected to divine source. To me, I think this is just using that connection, not necessarily for personal gain, but just to strengthen yourself and to find insight and guidance, especially if you are feeling kind of disconnected and wandering around. Your connection is really going to be stronger than ever because of this. You can almost think of this as like an archer. You have to pull the bow back before it flies forward, right? You have to pull it back and then launch it and release it. So if you are feeling, disconnected and left behind, you're not left behind. You're just being pulled back before you're shot forward. And spiritually, it looks like you are getting a big dose. So definitely a period where you should be trusting your intuition, where you should be trusting your instincts. And if it's something that you want to develop and want to grow, this is a great time. Like the card said, take a workshop, do some more exercises. And if that's not an option, meditating and really allowing yourself to kind of clear your mind, clear that space and see what comes in. And again, then you also have to exercise that trust and have faith in what you are feeling, seeing, knowing. You're receiving these messages for a reason. You know, there is something that is trying to be communicated. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear that. Someone's like revving their engine outside. I don't know if it's getting caught, but if it's super loud and distracting, I'm sorry. I'm trying to film these really early because there's like repairs and things happening on the building, so once all the workers get here, it's going to be noisy. All right, Spirit, what messages do we have for Aquarius concerning work and finance for the month of July? Work and finance for the month of July for Aquarius. You know what? You kind of had a separate cut, so I feel like we're going to take both of them. You get a little bonus card. No, whatever this message is, it's big for you. Lovely. All right. Here, I'm going to put them side by side. So you have the Four of Air, which would be the Four of Swords, and the Two of Water, the Two of Cups. Love. All right. Can I get you all to fit nicely together? There we go. All right. So, Four of Air, all about rest, recovery, taking it easy. You know, that also is a card of needing to disconnect, right? So you may physically need to disconnect because you're exhausted or feeling tired, or that you've been, exerting more energy than you should or need to. The blood dance is talking about being spiritually connected, emotionally connected. So physically, you may need a break. You may need to kind of take a moment, take a PTO. Just because maybe work has been super draining, especially physically. I would also say, your physical energy levels might, I don't want to say need an adjustment, but you might, it's making me think you may need to separate and exercise and put, even though this is a card of rest, for some reason I feel like it's more rest from work. Like whatever work has you doing is exhausting, but you still have this energy in you that I think can be channeled in a different way. So that's why I'm bringing up the exercise, because I feel like mentally work may be draining or overstimulating and just kind of leading you to a burnout. But you do have this Two of Water here. This Two of Water, like the Two of Cups, speaks to a possible friendship at work. So there could be someone at work who you're close to. You guys have a good relationship. You guys have a good bond. That I want to say is you may even have to take a break with this person. So this may not be a work person, but it's just someone who just helps you cope with what's going on. But I do want to say they are at work. Some of you, it may not be. It does feel like this is a friend, and this is someone who wants to help you and wants you to feel better, wants to support you. So I don't know if you are at, maybe you're starting work, like this is something new. This person could be helping you cope with maybe the stress of having to learn everything, or if you're working on a new project or a bigger project, someone is there to help you, and that allows you to rest a little bit. This person is coming up to share the burden. So you're not all on your own for whatever is happening at work. Someone's there to help so you don't burn out, all right? There is going to be a friend there, but know that you may need to take a step back a little bit at work. This could even be your need, so you're going to have to bring in this partner, so you're allowed to do this. Could definitely be a thing. All right, Spirit, what messages, there we go. What messages do we have for Aquarius concerning the month of July? You're going to like this card, and we'll bend her back. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Got some money in abundance. This could be a new opportunity. New opportunity to work with someone. Maybe this is a partnership. But okay, that is way too much, Spirit. You can try that again, please. Alright. Six of Swords, moving out of dis-ease, moving away from stress, things getting easier. So, definitely work may have been a point of stress and a point of frustration. You are in a period of moving into calmer waters. Some of that may be from this boost to your insight, kind of seeing things differently and seeing the possibilities of heading in a different direction, doing things differently, engaging differently. Look at that. Then you have the Death card, so it's definite Scorpio energy, but this is rebirth. This is, transforming into a new way of life. Look at this. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is my queen that is hyperly conscious of wellness. Did you get enough sleep? Are you eating right? Are you getting your exercise? This is concerned for your well-being. Yes, definitely. You are focusing on you this month. You need to recover. You need to rest. Don't go on burnout mode. Not the time. This connection in the blood dance could also just mean tapping into energy source, almost to be refueled and recharged. That is going to be a big focus here. Queen of Pentacles also well manifested. We already have the Ace. So again, could be definitely boosting finances this month as well. Yeah, Four of Wands, laying down some solid new foundations. Some very supportive ones at that. Are you going to fall? Yes, you are. Eight of Cups. So there may be the need to release something, someone. I feel like this is more something. Walking away from whatever has been stressful here with this Four of Air, with this Four of Swords. Especially since this is work. If there is a particular project at work, a certain partnership that has been stressful or not working, or not playing out as you want it or as you need it, this may be a heads up that it is time to change that. You need to walk away from that situation because it's just draining you. You have evolved. You are coming out as a new person. If this situation is going to stay the same, that's when you need to walk away from it. You need to focus on you and what you need, because obviously we're living your life. These are the foundations you're building. So if someone or something can't jive with that, they need to go. You also may be traveling this month, possibly for work. Oh, look, another queen. Queen of Cups. So, physical wellness, emotional wellness. Being very receptive here. But like I was saying, you have two cards of travel. So you may be going on a work trip, or it might just be the need to get away. Have a little mini vacation. Just get out of the city for a little bit. That could be a thing. Let's see what else. Any other messages, Spirit? Right. Bottom of the deck right now, Seven of Wands. It's my have it your own way card. Alright, we're going to save these guys. Who came up? Look at that. And then here is the Chariot card. Swift movement, forward progression. Yes, I love it. So, looking at this, it definitely feels very work heavy because we had all of this energy here. We started off with abundance and finances. By the end of the month, you are definitely moving on. You are moving forward, away from this stressful situation. I don't think you could be. You could be changing jobs. You may be leaving the company if that's what's not working. You may just be leaving, one project for another that's going to be way more successful, way more fulfilling for you, less painful. But by the end of the month, I think, as far as work is concerned especially, you are heading in a big, new, more fulfilling, more successful for sure direction than where you are now. And I do feel it's going to be different just because of all these cards of moving. I think you're definitely shifting gears. Look at you, another queen. Tons of feminine energy for you, Aquas. So then you have the Queen of... Ooh! Let me go grab that. Forgot to turn my phone alarm off. Alright. So you have the Queen of Wands. charisma, magnetism, attraction. So attracting all these new opportunities. And then you have the Six of Wands, which is success, victory, recognition. You may be getting recognized for your talents, your abilities, which, again, beautiful. This person could be the one who recognizes it. This could be someone who celebrates it and makes it well known. Like, this person is in your corner. Whoever this Two of Cups or Two of Water is representing, they are definitely taking care of you. They could even be personified by these queens. You know, this nurturing, supportive energy is all around you. For you to get 3 of the 4 queens in your reading, that's pretty bomb. And just ignoring the suits, the queen energy is one that is more nurturing. It's almost like channeling. It's whatever the energy of that suit, she channels and nurtures into the full mastery when you reach the king. But this is where you get the understanding. This is where you harness that and funnel it into use and into, again, the full power by the time we get to the king. So someone definitely is nurturing you, or you are taking a step back so you can nurture yourself and raise up these abilities. I mean, here we start off, you know, with an ace, and then we have all these royals towards the end, and at the end you have victory. So you are definitely on a major upswing, Aqua, and I love it. So I want to say probably early on, so maybe even happening now, you may take a bit of a breather, go through some type of transformation, and then that gives you the moment to focus on your health, reset some foundations, walk away from the things that aren't serving you, and then once you get to a place where you're feeling good, feeling safe, and again, you may still be a little wary about what was just cut, but you are feeling in a much better place, and then towards the end of the month, then you just zoom, then you just start moving in a whole new direction. Because that's when you start manifesting like a mofo. Queen of Wands just attracts all this luck and opportunity and all this attention. It just comes to her. That's where you find success. So you may have a little slow burn of a month, but take your breather in the beginning, rest up, do what needs to be done concerning your health, your wellness, your mental space, your sanity. So enjoy yourself, cut off what doesn't support you, and then later on, after you go through that, you are going to be swiftly moving in a new direction. Having refound this connection to Source, having boosted your insight and intuition, and having this champion in your corner cheerleading you on. Ooh, exciting. All right, Aqua, I'm going to wrap your reading up here. As always, wishing you the best. I love you guys. Mwah. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Can't even see that. I don't know. I'm sitting in a weird position now. But yes, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Helps the channel to grow. As always, if you are not already, please subscribe. We do videos like this a couple times a month and then have little special readings throughout. So definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when all of those lovely videos pop up. And as always, if you have anything to share, anything to ask me, I love hearing from you guys. I love being able to connect. So anything like that, feel free, hit me up in the comment section down below. You can also DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. If you ever want to book a private session with me, all that info will be on the description or in the description box down below. All right, my dears, thank you. Take care. Have a good one. And I will see you in your next video. Bye.